Can I ask you a question? Have you ever noticed yourself becoming quieter? Not because you're angry, not because you're upset with anyone. You just don't feel like talking. You stop returning messages. You stop sharing what's going on. You start saying things like, I'm fine, things on your own. The interesting thing is, most men don't decide to stop talking. It just happens, slowly, over time. And today I want to talk about why that happens, because it affects more men than you might realise. Most men grow up hearing the same messages. Be strong. Handle it. Don't complain. Get on with it. And there are some good things in those messages. Resilience matters. Responsibility matters. Being dependable matters. But sometimes men take those lessons too far. They begin to believe that needing support is weakness. That talking about problems means you're failing. That asking for help somehow makes them less capable. So when life gets hard, they don't reach out. They shut down. Not because they want to, because it's what they've learned to do. One thing I've noticed over the years is that many men don't become more talkative when they're stressed. They become less talkative. When pressure increases, communication decreases. Work stress, financial stress, relationship stress, parenting stress, health concerns. The more pressure a man feels, the more likely he is to retreat into himself. And from the outside, it can look like he doesn't care, but often the opposite is true. He's carrying so much that he doesn't know where to start. So instead, he says nothing. The problem is that silence has a cost. When men stop talking, they often start overthinking. They replay conversations, worry about problems, imagine worst-case scenarios. And because nobody knows what's going on inside their head, they carry all of that weight alone. Over time, they can lead to stress, anxiety, anger, burnout, relationship problems, and sometimes depression. Not because they're weak, because they're human. Nobody is designed to carry everything on their own. Let's clear something up. Talking about what's going on doesn't make you weak. It takes courage. Real strength isn't pretending that everything is fine. Real strength is honesty. Being able to say, I'm stressed, I'm struggling, I don't know what to do, or simply, I'm not doing as well as I thought I was. Those conversations aren't signs of weakness. They're signs of self-awareness. And self-awareness is one of the most important skills a man can develop. If you've stopped talking lately, you don't have to suddenly tell everyone everything. Start small. Talk to one person. Send one message. Have one honest conversation. Tell someone things have been a bit tough lately. That's enough. You don't need the perfect words. You don't need a perfect explanation. You just need to take the time to take the first step. Because often the hardest part isn't talking. The hardest part is starting. If you've noticed yourself becoming quieter lately, if you've been carrying more than people realise, I want you to know something. You're not the only one. A lot of good men stop talking when life gets hard. But staying silent doesn't make the problem smaller. It usually makes it heavier. So reach out. Talk to someone you trust. Have the conversation you have been avoiding, because the strongest men aren't the ones who carry everything alone. They're the ones willing to let someone walk beside them. Thank you for watching, and remember, you don't have to do it alone.